Hello, you guys. I will not be watching the chat. This is not my live for the day. My live for today is actually coming up at 3 o'clock. So in about an hour and a half. But I just wanted to come on here because of some comments I've received. And I wanted to address these comments because my channel is growing faster and faster, and I'm getting, because I'm very diverse in the platforms that I visit, I am getting subscribers from all over Black YouTube, and I feel like everybody is here for a different reason. And all of my content doesn't resonate with all of the people that are on my channel. Some people are here for my political commentary. Some people are here for the relationship commentary. Some people are here for what's considered the pro-Black commentary, so on and so forth. So let's just say first and foremost that everything I do on my channel is a reflection of my real personality. And I'm a multifaceted person, as are we all. But I want to address the issue of if I am a hateful person, okay? Am I a racist? I know a lot of Black people feel like you cannot be racist. So they're going to be like, no, Irene, no. Don't say that. But I don't mind if people say Black people are racist. I mean, we can't do anything about it, but I'm not such a stickler that I care. I'm not, you guys can't see me because I'm actually getting ready for my live, because I go live with Black Melt Talk at 3 o'clock, and I'm getting dressed and I'm just talking to you guys while I'm getting dressed, but I don't need y'all watching me. Anyway, so am I a hateful person? This normally comes up based on some of my commentary about white people and some of my commentary about gay people, transgenders, and things like that. And I just want to nip this in the bud once and for all. Here is my line of reasoning. Me being honest about a situation is not me being hateful. I am not a hateful person. I don't hate anybody. I don't. If I say that transgender people are mentally ill, it is because and I'm going to be doing a video on this soon, understand the surgery that they're pandering to get, that they're working toward. I understand that when a person puts their mouth on a transgender woman's clit, he's really licking the tip of the man's penis, because they move the tip of the man's penis and turn it into a clit. And I'm not being hateful by saying that. If I point out the fact that white people burn people alive and then make postcards out of it and meld it all over the United States, I'm not being hateful. I'm just telling the truth. I did that video about Black people being forgiving, and everybody was getting all flippin' tight, trying to make it sound like I was the bad person. I'm the bad person because I point out, I cannot help it that the people who did all those things were white. I'm not responsible for that. They did that crap. I can still be a Christian and be honest. I can still be a good person and be honest. Everybody knows that I don't hate white people. I don't think white people are animals. I don't need to think they're animals to point out that they have animalistic behavior historically. I don't need to be a bad person to point out the correlation between 50 years ago, 60, 70 years ago, burning people alive and hanging them up by their neck and burning whole Black communities and hosing them down, with correlating that to today, when they're being murdered, when they're being incarcerated massively. And we know that historically incarcerating Black people for prison work is common. There's a trend. If I point out the trend, it's not because I hate white people. Don't get mad at me for pointing out the trend. Get mad at what happened. I said Black people are forgiving, not to bash whites, because a reasonable person, a reasonable group of people, if they weren't forgiving, would attack back, and Blacks have not done that. That's not bashing white people. If I say that gay people are disgusting because 30% of them have over 1,000 partners, and the average is 1 to 500 partners, and most of the people, 80% of the people they have sex with are complete strangers, I'm not being hateful. It's the truth. If I say they're crawling with disease and they're literally the people who do have the most disease, I'm not hating on gay people. I'm just telling the truth. If I say you're crazy for wanting to chop off your balls, cut up your penis into 3 or 4 pieces, turn it inside out, turn the tip of your penis into a clit, and have another man stick his penis inside what was the initial shaft of your pre-existing penis that's been inverted. I'm not being hateful. I am being real. That's what happens. That's what it is. Why are people saying that I am being hateful for being honest? I don't come up here saying crazy stuff. I don't come up here dehumanizing anybody. If there's something that's not human about a person's behavior, that is their fault. There's something not human about wanting to chop your own breasts off. That's not transgender hate. That's why are we not helping people that want to chop their own breasts off? If I point out the fact that it's a miracle that white men and women who are murdering Black men and women in cold blood and then walking free have not been strung up by the Black community, and that is a sign of how forgiving we are. I'm not being hateful, I'm being honest. Because a lot of Black people are very angry, but you know what? Our anger stops short of burning somebody alive. But you know whose anger doesn't stop short of burning somebody alive? But if I point that out, I'm a hateful person. I can't. I cannot with this. Like I said, this live was not planned for today, but don't come for my Christianity. I know all people are one blood. Hell, watch my videos, y'all. I don't hate anybody, but I cannot hate you and still point out the truth. I'm not a polarized minded person. I'm a very fair minded person. I would like to think that most people came to my channel because they realize I'm fair minded. I'm fair minded about the sexes. I'm fair minded about the so called races. I'm fair minded about most things. The only thing I really have no tolerance for is homosexuality and transgenderism. And that's because I'm not about not treating mental illness. I'm not going to tell somebody it's okay for them to take a huge piece of skin off of their leg and fashion some sort of horrific fake penis out of their clit with it. You do that. Don't call me hateful because I'm going to point out that that's insane. I am not going to tell a man that it is okay for him to stick his penis up where somebody else's feces comes out of and call that normal. 2 hard male bodies bumping together. That's not normal. And I'm not hateful for saying that. I am just saying, like, why don't we promote honesty and healthy behaviors? I should be able to speak on an issue without being shamed about that. Again, the shame is not in me mentioning it. The shame is in the behavior. If I don't use politically correct terms and give everybody freaking hugs and flowers and coddle them before I give my commentary, I'm a hateful person, whatever. I mean, whatever to that. I'm not trying to win a popularity contest. I talk about what I'm passionate about. I was heavy on the political commentary when the Kavanaugh thing was happening because I'm very anti-abortion. If I don't like white people, why do I like Trump, y'all? I like him. He's honest. His bigotry or whatever weirdness he's on doesn't bother me because I like his honesty. I respect him speaking his mind. I mean, that's changing. That's okay for me to say. But if I point out the fact that there would be blood running in the streets if Black people were nearly as violent as white people say they are. If I point out the fact that it's a lot of freaking nerve for a group of people who string up children and would put babies in boxes and bash their heads in modern day history. I'm not talking about slavery. I'm talking about in the past 50 years history. That they have a lot of nerve to say that Black people are violent when we have never done anything close to that on a mass scale. A Black person, we wouldn't even fix it. Our minds can't even comprehend, no matter how much we might be angry. If I point out the fact the most vile-mouthed Black person who thinks that white people are nothing more than beasts still is not running out in the streets shooting up white churches, somebody's going to call me hateful. I say that's restraint. I'm just pointing out that people that feel very, very strongly and understandably so and restrain themselves, and that is proof of what we are. That is proof that we are probably some of the most humane people. I mean, that humanity doesn't extend to our interactions with each other, though, which is why I have Black people coming under my video about us being forgiving and dragging me, talking about Irene is, it's anti-Christian for you to say these things. No, what happened was anti-Christian. There's nothing anti-Christian about me pointing out what somebody else did and how Black people haven't retaliated. I mean, you know, I'm tired of this rhetoric. Like, we want to coddle everybody. We can't talk about Black and white relations honestly without being hateful. I don't have a problem with white people. I have white people who are subscribed to this channel, and when they comment, I very nicely comment back to them because I don't dislike them. But I'm also going to have honest conversations. And people who get emotional because they don't like dirty laundry being aired, and Black people who feel it's their job to protect white people, I'm not with it. We don't have to have dishonest conversations to not be hateful. We can be loving and honest. And if honestly some stuff is jacked up, it's just jacked up. You know, people want to compare me to people they know I don't have the same ideology as. Because what? For what? People want to come for me on behalf of gay people. What kind of person are you to support somebody sleeping with 1,000 people? That's a death sentence. What kind of person are you to tell somebody that turning their penis inside out and chopping it up so that their penis is in pieces, so it can resemble a vagina, is normal? What's wrong with y'all? That's what I want to know. I'm going to need people to stop coming under my videos asking me what's wrong with me. Asking me what about Black accountability. Watch my videos. I'm all about accountability. I didn't coddle those individuals that got arrested when they put out those bait trucks. I don't care about a damn bait truck. Don't steal. But that doesn't mean that I think it's okay for police to shoot our young people or to suffocate our young women. That doesn't mean I think it's okay for CPS to target the Black community so that they can sell children. I think that the vitriol we spit toward each other and the hatred we express in the Black community toward each other is insane. Especially considering that we kiss the butts of people who have truly done harmful things to us as a people. But see, I feel like everybody is so used to having a polarized mind. You guys are so used to people all the way on far left or all the way on far right. When somebody like me comes and speaks from a middle perspective, everybody is dumbfounded. I don't have to be a bigot, and I don't have to be a Sambo. There is a middle ground. And just because I can see that middle ground and nobody else can, dude, I don't care. I do not care. I'm not about to be an extremist in either direction. This polarized mindset is the problem. So I'm definitely gonna need people to stop coming under my videos caping for white people. I'm definitely gonna need people to stop coming under my videos talking about Black people. Chill. This is a channel for honest conversations. If you watch the entirety of my commentary, You could shut up. I don't need you under my videos talking about sex wars between the sexes. You know I'm not with it. I'm going to call out bad behavior in men. I'm going to call out bad behavior in women. I'm going to call out bad behavior in white people. I'm going to call out bad behavior in Black people. Honesty doesn't have a limit on it. I'm not with all of the war stuff. I don't have to hate anybody. I can love everybody and still be honest. And see, the problem is that you guys equate honesty with dislike and hatred, or because other people are more polarized in their commentary than I am, you want to attribute other people's qualities to me, but don't, because I am Irene. I am me. And if you are here because you know that I am a fair-minded person, but I'm also not going to pussyfoot around the issues. And that's not profanity, that's a saying, pussyfoot. Again, I'm getting ready. This is not my live for the day because I'm doing a live on the transgenders later with Black Male Talk. I just wanted to come on here because I feel like I said, as my channel grows, you know, I do things in waves, people. Like I said, if the political scene is getting my attention, I will speak about that. If the gays are getting my attention, I'll speak about that. If gender issues are getting my attention, you know, the videos I make videos based on my inspiration, based on comments that you guys make, based on what's on my heart at the time. And the content changes as my inspiration for it changes. But my rhetoric is consistent, so that people should know from beginning to end that I might not be politically correct when I talk. I might not be politically correct when I talk, but it's not because I hate anybody. It's just because I don't have the time to moderate my words so that everybody feels good and cuddly and happy with themselves when they leave. I mean, if you voluntarily come to my channel to listen to my commentary, then don't complain when I tell you that MGTOW are a bunch of babies that whine and their feelings are hurt and they need to grow up or not engage women. If you come to my channel and you don't like what I have to say about gay people, don't come here. This isn't a gay-friendly channel. I don't promote that crap here. I promote helping them, not aiding and abetting them and being psychotic. If you want to come to my channel and you're expecting me to call white people animals, I won't do it, but don't make any mistake, I will still call out the atrocities that historically their leaders have committed with support of their people. You know, there's a lot of things I don't vibe with, you guys, and I don't ever try to be negative, but I do always try to be honest and fair. And I can't pretend to be any other kind of way. So if you are easily offended, my channel is not the channel for you, because I am not the politically correct station. That's not what I'm here for. I am not here to pretend like everybody's behavior is okay. I'm not here to pretend like color doesn't exist. But I'm also not here to be in the middle of a gender war, a race war, or a war between the homosexuals and the straights. You guys know that I lean heavily conservative. So if I lean heavily conservative, don't be surprised by the stuff that comes out of my mouth. That's what I'll say. Don't be surprised. You know, somebody said to me today, why am I always disparaging gay people? Disparaging? Me? They're the ones crawling with diseases. They're the ones engaging in vile behavior. They're the ones chopping off their body parts, deforming their penises and clitorises to do things with them God never intended. And I am disparaging somebody because I choose to speak on that? Somebody said I was calling for blacks to make blood run in the streets because I put up a video where I just put up just a few pictures. There were so many pictures I could have used of the atrocities that have happened from slavery into modern times. against Black people in this country, I just sprinkled a couple pictures and said that Black people are forgiving because if we weren't forgiving, just the sight of these pictures would have us outside shooting people right now. But lucky for the crazy people who are behaving like that in the pictures, Black people are awesome. We're just freaking nice. Because if we were anything like the people depicted in those pictures, this conversation wouldn't even be happening right now. It would be a whole nother story. And that's not me being hateful, that's me being real. Anytime you can take and murder an innocent Black child and see a Black face and walk away with your life, that is evident that Black people are amazingly gentle, kind people. And me pointing that out isn't calling for any kind of war. Me pointing that out is just being real. And if I point out that the other behavior is barbaric, that's not me being racist. That's me being real. What else do you want to call it? Like, we have to pretend like things don't exist. Is that where we are? We all have to go around faking like we don't understand common sense. We're all, well, I don't care what where anybody sleeps with. You know, if you want to be gay, if you want to cut your penis off and flip it inside out, if you want to chop your breasts off, it's all good. We could just all share bathrooms and kumbaya together. No. You do that. But, you know, we're not doing that on my channel. Like, if you don't like that, no, you have options. The internet is a big place. It's worldwide. Leave. Leave this channel with that. I mean, everybody's voice is welcome, but don't just come here to stir dissent. Go to the channel that's going to say the things you like to hear. I don't want to pretend that everything is okay. I also don't want to be an ultra ridiculously hateful person. I want to be honest that everything's not okay and still be a loving person, but honest. That is the middle ground I choose. Honesty with love. Somebody came under the Zaza Ali video and said, this is, you know, it's the women's, you know, private business and this and that. I said, well, that's interesting. Because when I was on Nyla's panel talking to one of those women, she didn't tell me to mind my business. She wanted her voice to be heard. Could I have dragged Zaza Ali in that video? Yes. Did I do that? No. I was still fair-minded. And I had people dragging me for speaking on it, and then I had people dragging me for being fair. Because I wasn't harsh enough. I mean, what is it? What is it? Am I completely politically incorrect and just rude to everybody, or am I too fair-minded and you guys don't like it? I mean, I just don't know why do we feel like it has to be one extreme or the other? Aren't y'all tired of being extremists? You guys are extreme on the stupidest crap. Why don't you get extreme about getting some Black people out of jail? Why don't you get extreme on this situation with CPS where they're stealing Black children left and right out of Black homes? Why don't you get extreme about protecting that woman who had her baby snatched out her arms by 5, 6, 7 police officers and social services workers were just trying to rip her child away from her because they didn't like what she said? Why don't you get extreme about making George Zimmerman feel like he can't come out his home so that people can think twice before they just murder people in cold blood? You see this man walk free, and the next thing you know, you have a police officer walking into a man's home and shooting him dead and then crying foul. But why do you think that happened? And you guys want to frickin' fight over what I said about a gay person. And all you white people listening, you're welcome here. But if you feel hiding the atrocities of your phenotypical kind are beneficial, it's not. It doesn't make you guys look good. If I'm not going to pretend that it's okay for Black people to do things that aren't right, I'm going to need white people to not pretend it's okay for white people to not do things that are not right. If it's okay with my white subscribers for me to tell Black people, you need to have two-parent homes and we need to not have all these kids out here that are fatherless, then it's okay for you guys to hear that white people are lucky that Blacks are so fucking chill. Because otherwise no white person would be safe. You can't eat up one message and get mad at the other. You guys want to pick and choose who I talk crap about. Like there's not enough to talk about to go around for everybody. But we're not going to pick and choose here. We're just going to be real across the board. You know, you have some Black people that want to make it like Black people can't do anything wrong. Everything Black people do is right. No, there's a lot of crap we do that's wrong. You have some people that make it like all white people are monsters. No, they're not. But that's not going to stop me from pointing out monstrous stuff that they do on the regular. And if you will accept the commentary about one group, you better accept the commentary about the other, or this is not the channel for you. I mean, I don't know. Go into my video archives and listen. That's what I will have to say. If you don't like the kick I'm on now, it is what it is. Because you know that I've been dealing in cognitive liberation, and it just so happens that I like the way Black First Land First talks. You know, a longtime subscriber of mine, a white man, was like, do you really agree with this? Do I really agree with open dialogue that's honest? You should know that I do. You should know that I do. When they say having people on the streets while your house sits empty, just because you have so much money you can afford to buy up land and leave empty houses while people are homeless, that's white man's logic? It is white man's logic. That's some inhumane stuff. Nobody can be honest? Because somebody's feelings are going to get hurt? You want to stick your thumbs in your ears and go la, 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 and you know what I mean? Like a little kid? No. We're all adults here, so we should be able to talk, y'all. We really should. I'm not going to keep talking to you guys because this was not my live for the day, but I just wanted to talk about this because, you know, I feel like it is different for people who have watched my channel for a long time, who know my stance on race, who know my stance on accountability, who know where I stand on male headship. But I feel like people are watching 1 and 2 videos and think they have the full scope of my personality, and no. So let me help you understand the full scope of my personality. It is that I am honest to the issue. To the issue at hand. I am not biased in any way. So if you don't like the pill of the day, then skip today's vitamin. But I'm not going to pretend that something's not what it is. My stance on South Africa has been clear since the first video I made on it. So why people are coming to me now acting like I didn't speak about South Africa before is astonishing to me. My stance on gay people has never changed. If you go into my old videos, I say the same damn things. I'm not with the gays. I don't support the gays. The gays, the feminists, the MGTOW people, I don't support any of those groups. And it's not because I'm mean. It's not because I'm evil and a hateful person. I'm not. It's because I'm real. And I know dysfunction when I see it. I want to check dysfunction in myself, and I'm not about to enable other people to be dysfunctional either. I'm not a freaking hippie. I know I'm from San Francisco, but I'm not that damn liberal. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm not in the chat. Like I said, I'm just getting ready for my live, but I wanted to come on here and talk about that because I know everybody's not going to dig through my videos. Everybody doesn't watch all of my content. I might bring up something in some videos and not in others. And, and then the first time a person hears it, they're shocked. Oh my gosh, I didn't know she felt this way. But you know what? If you paid attention, and for those people who have been with my channel for a while, which a couple thousand of you have, a good, 2,000, 2,500 of my subscribers have been with me. My channel is not that old, but they've been with me for a while. And they are aware of where I stand on these issues. But a lot of people are new. And so just know that please don't come here expecting me to say what you want me to say. I'm going to say what I actually think, okay? I'm not going to sit here and pander to all the things that you want and what you think. You make a channel, you talk about what you think. If you come to my channel, you come to hear what I think. And I want to hear your voice. Just don't expect me to change my delivery to a softer, more inclusive, more loving delivery on any topic. That is what I have to say. That's all that I have to say, y'all. Like, stop with it. I don't vibe that way. I don't want your negativity here, and I don't want you confusing my honesty with hatred. I am not a hateful person. I am an honest person. And sometimes the truth hurts. So for all my white subscribers that were incensed, you were incensed when I talk about South Africa too. You were incensed when I shoved it in your face that Black people are not the most violent too. But what am I going to lie? The Black people that didn't like me saying that the mother who let her little daughter run out and be stealing in the middle of the night felt some kind of way. But what was I going to say? Oh, she was totally a responsible mom. No. I am not going to say things because y'all approve of them. I'm going to be honest about how I feel because this is what I think, honestly. Let me just be real. Like I was saying when I was talking about Zaza, if you really love a people, you're not going to enable them to do some fucked up stuff. I'm not going to pretend with Black people because as a Black woman, our collective delusion is not helpful to me. And I'm not going to lie to white people because I don't hate them. So I'm not going to sit there and pretend like white people are just getting a bad rap and nobody really understands why. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like there are no problems. I'm not going to sit here and coddle the gays and pat them on the back and tell them it's okay, you just have an orientation, when it is clear and evident by their behavior that something is wrong with them. Because I'm a loving person, not a hateful person. If I was hateful, every word that came out of my mouth would encourage you to self-destruct, would encourage you to get into some stupid crap. But it is exactly because I am not hateful. It is exactly because I am a loving person that my content is the way that it is. And that is all I really wanted to say. Like I said, y'all, I have 2 videos coming out today, and this live is very appropriate because when my video on transgenders comes out, and I'm gonna warn y'all now, it is very graphic because I need people to stop coddling these sick people, and we need to start advocating to get them some damn help. It is going to be a very graphic video. I'm going to put up some beautiful transgender women that look just like real women. And then I'm going to show you what their vaginas are really. I'm going to show you that their clits are really the tips of penises. So when you put your little nasty mouth down there, you're licking the deformed tip of a man's penis, not a clit. I'm going to expose all that because I'm loving. I'm a loving person. Just like I said, are Black people forgiving? Yes. It was a white person that asked me to make that video. Why do you say blacks are forgiving? I was like, I will make a whole video for you. So for all you black people that were in the comment section talking about how hateful I was being toward white people, a white person asked me to make that video. So I answered his question. Your life and the fact that you are breathing is evident that we are forgiving. And these are all the reasons why. Do not call me hateful. You guys would know hate if it slapped you in the face. Hate is in your face every day. You can't even tell the difference. Anything you feel toward me, if you are black, is simply because we tend to have a lot of hate for each other, period. We will find something to dislike about each other, period. And any hate or dislike you feel toward me because you're white is simply because you don't like honesty. Everybody has a problem with honesty. Everybody wants to be told they're good and perfect and the other person's wrong. And that is just not the case. There are shades of gray to this life. Shades of gray. I can't say a whole lot more because I'm going to get off into some other stuff. First of all, let me be clear, anonymous real nigga, since we're going there today. I don't hate white people. I don't have a problem with interracial dating, so to speak. I don't even think there are multiple races. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Stupid people coming to my channel. If you go through my videos, my stance has never changed. I don't have to hate anybody. I don't promote that stuff, but I don't hate any group of people. We're all freaking human beings. And I can speak on reality and what has happened in black and white relations, and you are nobody to stop me. Stop me. The hell? How are you going to come here with a fake name and a fake picture and tell me what to do? Why don't you show your face and give your name if you want to tell me what to do? I'm not hiding my face. My name is Irene Yvette. I'm sick of these, you internet trolls, you fake gangsters. You want to come here and give instructions like you're somebody. You're not even brave enough to show your face and tell me your name. And you're going to tell me what I should and shouldn't do? Shut up. I'll respect you when you put a face and a name to yourself. That's stupid. Anonymous real nigga? You're not a real nigga if you're anonymous. There's nothing real about being in anonymity. You're a coward. How about that? How about you, as a coward, don't fix your mouth to speak to me until you can step to me with a face and a freaking name? Put your face and your name behind your rhetoric. I put my face and my name behind mine. It's the kind of crap I'm talking about. The internet has made people idiots and fools. You guys are emboldened by a keyboard and an avatar. At least I'm consistent to who I am in real life and who I am on here. And I am not hiding behind anonymous real nigga names and a dark, smoky avatar. No, nobody's getting me down. I'm just saying that I wanted to address this because I am not a hateful person. And I just wanted to come out and make that clear. I'm not going to change how I speak because I am a loving person. I am an honest person. And you guys don't know because I hide my subscriber count, but my channel is growing very quickly. And so I wanted to take this time to do a little intermission between my videos for those people who haven't watched all of my content, who haven't dug into my archives, who don't know my stances on a lot of things. And I just wanted to clear this up. I just wanted to clear it up. An internet troll doesn't bother me. I just dug into anonymous because it's irritating. I just wanted to prove how stupid that was. To be having an anonymous name and a smoky picture and then telling anybody anything. Hi, Carl. Thank you, Flat Accord Music. Nikki Love, I don't know. Why did you get blocked? I don't know. I don't know, Nikki Love. I didn't block you, I don't think. Well, thank you, catering to the culture. I'm really not hateful, but I wanted to be clear on that. Because I think for my, like I said, for my cognitive liberation series, I feel a lot of people were feeling a little tight. But like I said, honest, I can't do anything but be honest. I cannot do anything but be honest, y'all. I can't. So with that said, know that I don't mind dissenting voices. You guys go into my videos, all the comments are not positive. Dissenting voices don't bother me. But if you get on some BS, I will block you. Because we can have dissenting voices, but we're not going to go off into left field and be too retarded. Do you know what I mean? Like we need to share our differing views, and I like that y'all have differing views. Do not get me wrong. I don't mind that you guys have differing views. I know that my subscribers are very diverse, and I like it. I truly do. You see me around YouTube, you see me in different parts of YouTube, and everybody is different, and they don't all share my opinions. Because that is who I am. I am comfortable with people who are not like me. That does not bother me because I'm not trying to convert us all to being drones and clones of each other. I'm not on some weird stuff. You have some people in social media acting like they're part of a freaking cult. Jaquan, you could be right. But I just, I recognize everybody's not going to do the work. You know what I mean? To go into every video. People are going to gravitate to what they want. So I wanted to stop and I just wanted to just clarify that, especially considering the two videos I have coming out today are very controversial. In an hour, I'm doing that live with Black Male Talk about if transgenders and gays are competing with Black women. And it's going to make some people tight. And like I said, I have that video coming out tonight or tomorrow morning on the reality of transgenderism and why we should be treating this and not enabling them. And it's very graphic. The video I made today, again, that was requested by a white man about why I believe Blacks are forgiving, it got a lot of people tight. But I can't be fake in I can't be fake to be politically correct. I can't do it. I think we're too politically correct these days. You know what I mean? We're too worried about how people feel. I'm not saying be a jerk. I'm saying be honest. I don't feel I'm jerky when I talk about topics, but I am honest when I talk about topics. I typically don't talk crap about people, but I will talk to the subject in an honest fashion. And you guys, we need tougher skin. We're in this society where everybody is very thin skinned. So you misconstrue anything that makes you uncomfortable with being hateful. If it makes you uncomfortable, there might be a reason. You might want to explore that feeling. You might want to explore it. Yeah, fake is the new real. That is so true. Fake is the new real. There is no truth. Everything is subjective. I'm not with that program. It's not subjective. Fake is not the new real. And truth is truth. Just period. And I try not to insert any backwards rhetoric in it. So, with that said, y'all, I'm going to go because, like I said, I'm trying to prepare for this live that I have to do here in now less than an hour. And I just wanted to address this. I wanted to address it because you know that I respond to everybody's comments. It's like a commitment of mine. It's very rare I don't respond to a comment. If I can't respond to a comment in a way that I'm comfortable with, I won't respond. But generally, I respond to everybody's comments because I appreciate that you guys take the time to watch my videos. I appreciate that you guys share your thoughts with me. Like, I read your comments and I respond to them because I like hearing your voice. Hell, I wish you guys would make response videos. I would watch your videos because your voices are important. I'm not here to hear myself talk. I'm here for your energy, to hear what you guys are thinking and what you have to say, as in a dialogue. But because so many people brought up this kind of similar topic, blacks, whites, different people on my channel have brought this topic up in recent history and have an issue with the fact that I circulate myself. So everybody doesn't like everybody that I work with here on YouTube. And so I wanted to just take a moment and not act like I didn't hear what some of you are saying, and I wanted to address it directly. Unfortunately, my answer is that I'm going to keep doing what the hell I'm doing. That is my answer, respectfully. I'm going to keep doing and speaking the way that I speak. I'm not going to clean it up. I'm not going to make it nicer. I'm going to keep being myself. And that's all you're going to get here. I want you guys to be yourselves too. Hi, Carl. So I'm going to go, you guys, but I just want to forewarn you that don't watch the video on transgenders. You could watch the live. The live probably won't be that bad, but the video I have coming out on transgenders is very, very graphic. Very, very graphic. And so I'm warning you guys about that now because I don't want anybody to be shocked. I don't want you guys to be shocked. So we're talking about it now. But with that said, yeah, I just wanted to address this. Please, there are 80 of you guys here. If you could please thumbs this up because I want to make sure that as many of my subscribers see this as possible. So that I don't have to address each and every person individually that brought this to me. I've addressed it in this live just for you guys because if enough people bring up a topic, y'all know that I'm going to address it, so I am addressing it. No, I don't hate anybody, but I'm also not going to be politically correct so that you are comfortable. That is my response, period. Yeah, I think, Frantonio, I am going to set it at mature content. I think I'm going to have to because on that video, I'm going to be showing graphic depictions of the surgery. I'm going to be showing an actual transgender vagina because I think, honestly, some of those transgenders look like women. But their vaginas are not exactly the same as ours. And so I want to show that. But I want to show all this because when a person does that to their body, they are sick. I mean, I had to turn my own face away from the footage. I don't know how I'm going to edit the video. But we need to know when we're co-signing these movements, what we're co-signing. I think it's easy to just say male to female or female to male and not really understand what they're doing. But I think once you understand what's going on, those doctors need to be in jail and those people need to be in a mental hospital because it's that bad. It's honestly that bad. I'm not going to expose Wendy Williams as anything because I don't know what she is. But, well, I shouldn't get flagged. I shouldn't get flagged because it's a medical procedure. The transgender's vagina that I'm showing and the transgender penis that I'm showing were shown right here on YouTube. So something that's already here, I would fight it if it got flagged. But I'm going to put the video up because you need to know what a fake penis looks like when you see one. You need to know what scars to look for. If you aren't down with that cause and you don't want to be going down on a woman and find out later that you've been licking the tip of her penis, or if you come by one of those weird looking little penises on a transgender, well, like you need to know. We have to know. We have to know what these people are really doing. Because I think if people truly understood the gay lifestyle and the transgender lifestyle, y'all would not be supporting this. You would not be talking about it's their choice. You would not want these people around your children. And again, I'm not saying that to be hateful. I'm saying that because it's real. I think when people don't have an understanding, like a deep and clear understanding of the subject, that it's easy to fool them into going along with it. But if we're going to be sharing bathrooms with these people and using pronouns to make them feel happy, everybody should understand what we're agreeing to. There should be a outrage and a lot more pushback. Like I said, those doctors ought to be in jail. When you see what these people are doing to themselves and what these doctors are consenting to do to other people, you will know that this is demonic. At the very least, it is straight up demonic and sick and insane. But this is where our society is. That kind of stuff is acceptable, but taping a Black woman's mouth shut until she dies is perfectly damn fine. That's the society we live in. The most twisted, backwards morals ever. Maybe that's what MGTOW means to you, Connor, but I've talked to a lot of MGTOW people and I find there's no uniformity. Thomas, I'm going to delete your comment because you're just being a pervert. I'm going to need you to stop thinking about me in bed. Okay? I'm going to need that. I agree. Homosexuality and pedophilia are tied together, and I don't care what anybody says. I completely agree. But I'm going to go, you guys. That's all that I wanted to say. I just wanted to say, I wanted to respond to people that were questioning whether or not I was being hateful intentionally toward any group of people. And I also wanted to give you guys a warning about the content that's coming out in the next 48 hours so that you can avoid it if you need to avoid it. But I want you guys to watch it, even if it makes you uncomfortable, because I think we need to face the truth head on. That's why in that video on our Black people forgiving, I used graphic pictures because we have to face the truth of these situations head on, and the transgender agenda is no different. We need to know what we're co-signing, and I feel like a lot of people don't fully understand what they're co-signing, so I'm going to bring a full understanding to it if it's the last thing I do. And then you guys can understand why I find it so disgusting. And it's not because I'm hateful, it's because it's disgusting. Unequivocally disgusting. There's no two ways about it. The gay and transgender agenda is disgusting. And I'm going to show why that's not my opinion, but it's fact. No, because the The live I have today is just talking about our Black women and transgenders and homosexuals in competition with each other. And then later on tonight or early in the morning, I'm going to be putting up a video regarding the truth of transgenderism, and it's going to be very graphic. It will be adult content. It will be adult content, and it will be very graphic. So with that said, y'all, I'm going to go because I have 30 minutes to set up and get ready for this live with Black Male Talk. And I appreciate you guys jumping in because I know this wasn't planned. And I look forward to hearing your feedback on the video, not the live I'm doing, but the video that I'm doing on the transgender agenda. I know it will be shocking. I know that it's something that probably none of you have seen. And that's exactly why I want to share it. Because I think we need to expose the truth of this situation so we can realign our morality in this society and do what we can to push back against these agendas because they're insane. So I'm going to go, and I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Bye-bye.